everyone, welcome back to the RNN podcast.
Hello! Oh no! Well,
We've been gone for 7 billion years.
I have been stuck in a wormhole for the past 10,000 years. I've been trapped in ice for 100 years, but now I'm the Avatar and I'm back.
I'm back, and I'm coming. Alright.
Hard.
So, what?
What?
Okay, so let's start up. So today we're going to be talking about our video class, HTVP.
We're going to talk about
Production Memory.
literally every podcast that we've done. We're just going to be talking about that. If you've seen any of the commentaries, we're basically just going to be doing a speed run of every single one.
We're talking about literally fucking everything. So, let's go
Wait, we
back
can't
to...
curse.
Shit, alright. Alright, so, let's go back to the beginning. So
10th grade. Or should we go 9th grade?
No, it all started back in the before times, or as I like to call it, the 8th grade.
Oh, dear God, 8th grade.
So pretty much,
me and Colin barely knew each other, by the way. We were like,
we were like mutual, like, friends, but it wasn't like, how we are now.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, I can make jokes to that guy in this class.
Yeah.
But
the HTVP.
During this time, this is when we were introduced to what HTVP was, because
people from the HTVP, like seniors, they came here too.
They came over, and a teacher at the time, Miss Hackman, came over.
Oh yeah, it was Hackman.
Yeah, it was Miss Hackman, and she came over and was like, "Hey, here's some stuff you can do in high school, and it's video stuff." And for me, I was just like, I've been doing this already. This is my class. This is where I belong.
I have been watching YouTube for so long, and I've always wanted to make films. And I was like, hell yeah, this is my time to shine. I had a lot of ideas, like Baby versus Me in 9th grade. Moving on to 9th grade, actually.
Yeah.
Cholesterol Prime, the Ghostface video.
So we had 2 different classes and 2 different teachers. So I had Miss Hackman and
I had Mr. Cooper.
Yeah. So. And they didn't follow the same, like projects that we had, or at least in the same order, at least.
Yeah, like, they had the iJustine project, and we had Imagine Dragons.
And iJustine was, you had to recreate iJustine's intro or whatever, and it was hell.
I still don't know who the fuck iJustine is.
Some YouTuber that no one cares about anymore. But yeah, we had to do stop motion, we got to learn green screen, keying in general, sort of, kind of.
I mean, I kind of just, like, I sort of paid attention. The 2 best things I made was probably The Office with a couple of people, and I also made Baby versus Me.
Yeah, I mean, the Office thing was like a for fun sort of project, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be our final project that we did, but we wanted to make a short film, and so we just created that. It's not the best.
Yeah, in chronological order.
You can see it on my YouTube channel if I ever decide to post it, because I really don't want to.
In chronological order of what I did, we had our first thing was the stop motion project, which was the ghost.
Yeah. Technically, we just like sprinkled in like a bunch of like miniature projects, like small things, like to learn about what the editing software we were using, which is fine.
Yeah, it was just a lot of testing, pretty much. And after that, there was my green screen project, which is Cholesterol Prime. I think after that,
I forgot what the fuck I did.
I mean, iJustine was happening during that time, but I didn't put it on YouTube. We tested out like editing footage of a music video, which was Believer by Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, that was honestly awful. And then there was, I remember one specific part, which was Cooper gave us like folders of sound effects, like instrument sound effects, and we had to create music with that, and that was so hard. I don't know if we did that.
We had to do that too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We had to take like music clips and then like do remixes with it or something.
No, we had to.
That's what my class had to do. That was weird. I forgot about that, actually.
Honestly, I think it'd be fun if I did it now, because I know how to edit. But yeah, no, not at that time. I was shit.
The next thing we had to do was just like, we had to do like a project where it was like a random object and then like a book or something.
It was like a bunch, like 4 random objects, and we had to make a video.
Make a film about it, and that's what I did. And like, I think the maximum time it could be was like a minute 30 seconds. Mine was 6 minutes long.
We had a dictionary, a teddy bear, and ketchup packets.
I think mine was ancient something sentience. Artificial sentience, I think that's what I called it.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's on my YouTube channel. That is a pig thing. And the last project
that I was involved
with, that I made, was the Banana Man project,
Oh dear God, the
which
music
at that
video.
time was the biggest editing thing I'd ever done.
Yeah,
That
I
was
made something very shit.
yeah. What was that song?
I don't even remember. It set the world on fire or something.
Some shit.
Burn it down.
Yeah, with
Burn
Minecraft
it
footage
down.
and
I can never
the
do,
head on the
but my
pipe,
head
whatever.
is on fire.
Anyways,
Fire.
that happened, and also that
Burn
year
it
was kind of the
down.
year where me and Matt started to talk and collaborate more.
No, that wasn't the year. The year was 10th grade. That's when we did
I
start.
know that's when we started talking more again.
Yeah.
After 8th grade for sure. But 10th grade is where we really started collaborating a lot.
Oh yeah.
Because that's when first semester was just like dicking around with like cameras and Final Cut pretty much.
Are you talking about
like when we were
you're
doing
talking
like,
about 9th grade or 10th
10th grade where we were using like cameras and stuff.
10th grade we
figuring,
did
like,
nothing about editing. It was all cameras. Except for maybe a couple. We did like one or two lessons on editing.
There was like a couple editing things, but more so just a lot of just like camera stuff. We're just like getting certain how to do shots or angles and all that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention, and also in 9th grade, I kind of just forgot about everything I learned about editing, so I didn't know how to edit or do film, so I started to like lose my passion for HVP until
the second semester came up with, and what happened? We did Minor Inconvenience Man, baby.
Yeah, My Inconvenience Man in the music video.
Yeah, well, so.
But honestly, there was a lot of cool.
We started developing Minor Inconvenience Man like I think the first day of 10th grade actually.
Yes, we
did.
Yeah. And also like the projects, the miniature projects we had in 10th grade were actually kind of fun because like, we did like the portal stuff.
There was the slow motion thing.
Yes.
Yeah. But then we made we were like, all right, let's get to filming Minor Inconvenience Man because that was like
we had
to do a short film. That was due in March, and we did that, and it was Minor Inconvenience Man, and it was fun.
It was very fun. I loved Minor Inconvenience Man.
And then
I love minors. Wait, what?
Then fourth term came around.
Cut that out.
Okay. And fourth term came around, and then we had 3 major projects that we had to do. It was a mini documentary,
that's right.
Yeah, a podcast, which is the first episode of the podcast, but I think
you should go watch it and hear our voices from then and then hear them now.
Yeah, and how shit.
Maybe I'll play them. Maybe I'll play it right now. Right now.
And how shit the audio quality is. But the big thing, at least for me, was the music video. Because we both did the podcast, which you can listen to. I think it was about horror movies or something.
It was probably it was. It was
the horror movies thing. There was the mini documentary, which I had an idea for. Then I saw the criteria, and so I didn't do it.
I was forced to do it because my grade was really bad. I had to do all 3 of them. I had to do the documentary, the music video, and the short film. Because my grade was so bad because I just didn't know how to do shit. I forgot about everything I learned in 9th grade.
Yeah.
But then the music video.
Yeah, but for me, the music video was like 90% of what I was focused on.
Yeah.
Because man, I put my heart and soul into that. I don't know why. Weird Bed?
Yeah, Weird Bed.
No. Weird Bed and Yes Please was the tail end of 10th grade.
The tail end.
Yeah.
I put mine into Build Our Machine from Bindi and
Me. And that was your first time where you really like got into the flow of like
editing.
Editing, yeah. It's like you really like. It's like, oh, I know. Like it clicked together that you like this.
Yeah, and we can't forget our honorable mention of the year, which was Colin won Best Editing.
Right, the awards.
The awards.
Yeah, I did win Best Editing.
Best Editing and Best Comedy.
No. We didn't win that.
We never win Best fucking Comedy. Oh, sorry, Cam. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
We have literally only made comedy films throughout our entire 3 years, and we never won one.
We got nominated.
No, we always either got second place or nominated.
We got really close, but it just never happened. Which. A bit salty about a couple of those. This year's the only exception, but that's going a bit too far. Anyways, so
that will be talked
happened.
about.
We got nominated for stuff.
You can hear about the awards, the past award that happened. You can hear about that when we make the Minor Inconvenience Man 2 commentary.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go into
11th grade.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that was a weird. Actually,
To me, that was my favorite year of school in general. That was
yeah,
probably my favorite year
I'd
of my
say,
life,
honestly, I'd say I don't know about like favorite year of my life because like it was a weird time. I'd say 11th grade was my favorite because it was the most fun, but it was
Yeah.
also there was a lot of stress going
Oh,
on for
there
me at
was
that
so
time.
much.
10th grade was weird because it was just like it didn't really feel like
It didn't feel real. Like I don't like.
like
It
10th
felt
grade
like
kind of happened.
it felt like a filler episode. Honestly.
Yeah, it really did.
Around the end of the year is when like the episodes started like getting into lore, and then like season 2 is like 11th grade, and then that's when
Yeah.
the real shit starts happening.
Yeah,
We don't want to
ninth
mention
grade.
12th grade. We don't want to.
Ninth grade, that was a really bad time for me personally.
Oh yeah. That's right.
What was your ninth grade year?
No, I'm just talking about your 9th grade.
No, what about you for ninth grade?
9th grade for me was honestly kind of just HTTP, and that was it.
And Mr. Pound was funny.
Oh yeah, and pound bucks. But yeah, 11th grade.
Yeah, but 11th grade, that was a really fun time for both of us. I mean, school sucked. The classes were garbage, not this one, but
Yeah, honestly, I didn't like any of my other classes except for HTTP because I made 2 short films and one of them won.
yeah. So let's see. We had to do this year. We had to do 3 short films. Not this year.
That was
year.
insane.
Yeah, we had to do 3 short films. And initially in the summer when I was thinking about this, I didn't know that we had to. It was like differentiated by genre. So
Yeah.
in my head, I had 3 different films I wanted to do. Only one of them I actually got to do. I had 2 comedies planned that I wanted to do and a drama. One of those comedies I never got to do, and the drama I
No, because one of the comedy.
didn't want to do.
No, because I started making Rasputin during the beginning of the year because we had to make a script, and I was like, wait, I don't want to make a script. I hate making scripts. I don't want to do this. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna improvise. So I made a Borat film, and that was like that film Rasputin Goes to America will always resonate with me as my favorite creation ever.
That was one of my favorite.
And then you
projects.
joined me.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite projects I helped out with. I mean, was a major contributor to as well. Yeah, and 10th grade, I forgot to say, I was involved with a senior film called The Product of the Unlikely, which was never finished, but it was one of my favorite things I've ever helped out with and worked on. But yeah, going back to Rasputin, that was just really fun and my favorite.
We just
like,
walked around
really
acting like idiots, and that was just the best thing ever.
Yeah, and it was way more fun to work on than the actual comedy that I worked on, a romantic tragedy, which
oh yeah, that's right.
took way too long to make, but it was finished and it happened. Then
a lot of hair flipping.
Yeah, I mean that contributed to the comedy a little bit, even if unintentional.
And also the really close-ups of Emma. No, really, like you can see her pores.
I mean, yeah. I mean, my idea was just like, well, she's in a thought, so might as well just like roll the camera around. But then we got to do dramas.
Oh dear God!
And this is where the infamous let's have everyone work in groups that no one wants to be involved with, and then that happened. And
let's put people in groups where they don't know each other, and also let's force them to do a specific idea and have them come up with an idea together.
And then it sucked assholes, and that's how we got such classics as With Love Ocean.
And I forgot I think mine was like Candle or Light or something. I forgot what mine was called.
Yours wasn't even finished.
Mine did not even get finished. We put all that work in, and it didn't even get finished or put in the festival.
Yeah. The only good the only good drama that came out of that was Slow to My Goodbye, but that was actually done with passion and care.
I did not care less. I don't care about drama.
I wish I had a drama I wanted to do, but because I was stuck in the group, I thought I couldn't do it. Then I found out, if I just asked, I could have done it, and I wish I did that.
You could have pitched your idea. Bro had an entire script already made.
I had that. I started writing that back in the 8th grade. I still want to do that script at some point, maybe in college. But yeah. So because we hated doing our dramas so much, well, at the end of December when we were still in class, we were like,
it was Christmas time. Wait, let me paint this. It's Christmas time, right? I'm like, you know what? Screw this drama, like this whole drama video. I'm gonna just start on my next film, and that's when I came up with Wake Up.
Mm-hmm.
there was a
There's no
lot of revisions for
horror
it.
film project. Oh yeah, forgot to say the different genres we had to do were actually there was two different things. We could do
Yeah.
a comedy or a 2-episode sitcom. Second was like a drama or a 2-episode soap opera or whatever.
Yeah, it was soap opera.
And then third year was either do a western or do a horror film. And we did we've been planning like I think our initial
I've been coming up with Wake Up
our
for a
initial
while.
like idea for like a horror film that we could have done was like a skinwalker film in the woods or something like that.
That's something we
Yeah.
both were like, yeah, because the original idea was a skinwalker film in the woods, and it was like camping, and we were gonna have
Yeah.
like a bunch of more people, but then I was
Yeah,
like,
it was gonna be like five guys, but not
then
the restaurant. But
Colin, this man right here, he dipped off the project and tried to create something on his own. And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna continue with this
Yeah.
project, and so I revised it a bit,
yeah,
and
I
then
was
boom.
just like I was with some friends and I found this like mask and a cloak at Walmart and I was like, this would be really cool for a serial killer costume. And I started developing the idea in my head. I never put anything on paper. I might use that idea at some point in the future, but yeah, I was just like,
There were so many.
I was just realized, man, we don't have enough time to make this shit that I want to make. And I was like, Matt, can I just help you out with this film you want to make? And so we basically just pulled
Hey,
the rest
I
of it.
won, so you chose the right one.
Yeah, I did because we helped make Wake Up, which was really fun to do.
Yeah, honestly, I love Wake Up is definitely obviously I've only made like 3 films, but like Wake Up was my favorite. I love making Wake Up because like I actually got to put my horror knowledge to the test and see if I could actually scare people, which I in fact did. I have videos of people screaming in the theater.
Yeah, me too. And also around the time we were making Wake Up, there was an extra credit music video project.
Oh
that
yeah,
we
that's
could do.
right.
And I decided, you know what? I've been doing this Tally Halt stream thing, so I'm gonna do it again. And so I did the song called "The Trap," and it was just a simple music video concept that I wanted to do, just get it out of the way, just to do it for fun. And I did it. It happened. It was fun.
Got
I worked
nominated.
on it.
Got nominated,
It
but
did get nominated, but it lost. Yeah, actually, both music videos I did, The Trap and Weird Bed were nominated that year at that awards. We'll get to that.
Also another thing,
like, what were you gonna say about?
for Wake Up, Wake Up was the biggest editing project I have ever worked on. It is humongous for how Wake Up looks on the timeline for editing. It looks fucking insane. And like, Colin can prove, right? I would come into school, work from my first block to my 4th block. I'd basically be working 7 hours a day.
You work into the dead of night on that project.
I would come into HTVP, go into my corner, and just sit there and edit for hours on Wake Up. Because there was just so much masking, and I was also learning masking, I was learning keying, I was learning all these different types of forms of editing. That's what made me want to edit more. And so I just kept on going until I finally finished.
Yeah, and just like just seeing Matt just constantly editing that it was like the library scene that you worked on with us, because like blurring out the books and all that. And now I look at like Wake Up and I'm just like, because like we tried to avoid certain problems, but it was like, oh, we messed up with that, we messed up that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, ultimately at the end of the day, it was just a fun project to work on.
Yeah, Rasputin and Wake Up were definitely the highlights of that year for me.
Yeah, and the 4th term, I don't remember what we had to do for assignments in the last term of school. Do you remember it all?
We didn't have to do anything. We were done.
I don't think we really had anything at all.
And of course, again, our class swept.
Oh, right! I forgot about something. Right before I started working on Romantic Tragedy, we had to. I got involved in making a Welcome to HTVP. Project. Yeah.
And the vlog.
Oh, right, the vlog. Oh, that was something that had to be done by the end of the 4th.
Basically,
term. But yeah. We also did a commercial project for the.
Oh, the commercial. God, there's a lot. Hold on, wait.
Just a lot of things happened. Okay, welcome to HTVP.
I forgot that's my phone.
Yeah. So so for that project, it was just like a comedic, just like, hey, here's what we do in this video class, and it explained real things we do, but also was just really stupid. And that took way too much time than it should have. But it was fun. We did it. We made it. It was finished. Well, actually, that was mainly me leading the project. Because I think you started working on Rasputin by that point.
Yeah, I was working on Rasputin.
Yeah, but the vlog, that was a project that was like, we just started like
From the beginning of the year all the way until the end of the year.
Yeah, of the
And honestly,
year.
that was so fun to do because like I would just, and any time I was just bored or like I didn't want to edit something, I would just go, well, when I didn't want to edit a specific project, I would just go to my vlog and just add a bunch of goofy, wacky like stuff onto it.
Yeah, I was pretty much just like I started editing it like way later than you did, so I was recording like a lot just like during times where I was just like, oh, this would be good for the vlog or
You
like
guys should
whatever.
go on my channel when I upload my vlog because I probably will upload it after the
Mine
year.
is on YouTube, but it's privated. I'm gonna upload it like after I graduated high school, but
which is only a couple days away.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a bit later than that, but yeah. So we both finished up our projects. Yours was like what, hour 50 or something, or like 50,
Mine
50 minutes?
was about an hour 20 long, but mine is like heavily edited and stuff.
Mine is edited in a lot of places, but not like as heavily edited as yours. But mine is severely longer. It is the longest thing I have and probably will ever make. It is over 3 hours long. And
3 hour viewing session.
No. And I'm glad that we did make those projects because like that was like we said, those were like 11th grade was just a really fun time for both of us.
It was a creative time because we just got to like there were so many projects that we could do and there was we had a lot of time
and there was
because we were making short films.
Yeah. And
also the commercial project.
Yeah, but the vlog was just a good capsule of just like what we did that year. And it was just like, man, it's fun to look back on this.
I encapsulated a lot because Colin's was more focused on his life and like what he was doing in general. Mine was more focused on the
class.
Yeah, mine was mostly focused on HTTP as a whole.
Yeah, mine I wanted to do more about like just my year in general, which I'm glad I did because I can see what I was doing that year, and I even put like dates in the corner from whenever like whatever day I was recording that day, which is really cool. So it's just like, oh, this is what I was doing that day when I was 17. But yeah, the commercial, that was just like that was the thing that happened.
I actually like making the commercial because it was just fun.
Yeah,
to go buy my mangoes on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, me and Emma worked on it. We just made some shit up that was just like, let's just do a thing where it's just you buy a clone of myself, Colin, and
go buy my mangoes.
Yeah, it's just a clone of Colin, whatever. And and we just made this shit up on the spot at Baskin Robbins, and then
what the fuck?
Later I remembered to just like, oh wait, I had a script for an ad that I wanted to do at some point that was like an anti-smoking PSA thing, but it was really stupid. And I wish I made that at that point, but that's whatever. I'll make it at some point soon. But yeah, that was the commercial project. Was there anything else that we forgot about?
That was kind of just it.
Yeah, I mean there were the awards, which
I won Best Editing.
Yeah, and I won Best Cinematography, and we both won Best Horror Film.
Let's go. But also, I lost to Best Comedy.
Yeah, there's some shit about that.
We've already talked about that.
We already talked a bit about that in the Raspin Goes to the Awards commentary, which, by the way, we made a Raspin Goes to the Awards during our
that's right.
fourth term. It was not as good as the original. That's
it was
all
not.
that needs to be said.
I do not recommend. I mean, I recommend you could watch it. You can watch it for like the last shits and giggles, but also it's just not as laughable.
I mean, it's silly and goofy, but it's not as good. But we were
sequels are never always the best. You know that.
I mean, sometimes they can be better. I mean, Kung Fu Panda 2 exists. I'm just.
Kung Fu Panda 2 is a banger.
Yeah.
Best film.
But yeah, then we move on to this year, where there were like mini projects here and there, like the director PowerPoint.
12th grade has been a lot.
Whatever, but we were all working on as seniors was our feature film project, and golly hot damn gee,
it's my too.
It was stressful as hell. We're gonna talk more about it, but just I started working on the project.
Let's keep it light because we have to save stuff for the minor commentary.
I know, but it's just like, okay, so first we were working on this started all the way back in like 10th grade when we started conceptualizing it, then we started actually
Because it was
developing.
like right after Minor Inconvenience Man 1, we started like,
And
let's
actually-
play Minor
actually-
Inconvenience Man 2.
Actually, during Minor Inconvenience Man 1, we started developing it.
Well, because we were just joking at first. We were
I
just
mean-
like, what if we made Minor
I mean,
Inconvenience Man 2? And then we got
Okay,
serious.
we'll get more into that. We started pre-production and talking about that as a joke. Then it actually became serious in the middle of production. But anyways, we started developing more in 11th grade. That's when the script was finished, at least the first draft, and then we got the final draft.
We were heavily censored.
12th grade, yeah, there was a lot of changes from the script and shit that was made up, or different cast changes and all this stuff. It was stressful. For filming, it was just like, I tried to film as often as I could, but I didn't do a good scheduling thing because I'm incompetent as hell. So ultimately, like from September to December, which we initially wanted to shoot starting in late July, that didn't happen.
And honestly,
so
like the films these years.
But yeah, we started filming like every couple weeks. That was pretty much how it went. And then like starting in January, we were like, man, we need to like get this shit done. So we were just like, I started actually making a schedule. I asked everyone, hey, can we film this day, that day? And it was almost like every single day we were filming something.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like...
Every single day I was almost filming something, because I was also in like 4 other films.
Oh yeah, and like I was like on a grind of also... I started editing. That was a pain. And just starting everything, just like getting every single thing done. And we knew we had to finish in like late February. And just getting everything done, and also like we were stressful about that, but also just other things like college and
I had to work with
social issues, whatever.
Yeah, and then also we had to work with. I was working with our friend Branch on his film The Nobodies, which y'all should go check out. And we were also I had to work on Quintessential, which was another feature film that I had to work on, and then also 2 junior films that I was also working on, and also My Inconvenience Man.
Yeah, I was also the Nobodies at some
He
point.
died twice.
Yeah, when I wasn't busy doing Minor Inconvenience Man 2, I got to be in the Nobodies a little bit, which was fun.
And then there was also Senior Prank.
I was almost in Senior Prank, and if I had more time after Minor Inconvenience Man, I would have been in it, but I unfortunately could not have been in it. And
Go check out the films; they're nice.
Senior Prank isn't finished at the time we're recording, but speaking of Senior Prank, the director is watching us as we speak. Hi, Dino.
His ear is on the glass right now. Would you like to say anything, Dino?
Hi. Can they hear me?
Somewhat.
Sorta.
But yeah, so we finished up Minor Inconvenience Man 2, submitted it for the...
Oh, and also
festival.
I worked on the animation part.
Oh, yeah.
Inconvenience Man 2, and that was probably, I think that's my most, I think besides Rasputin and Wake Up, that is my most proud project I've ever done, because it was something completely different. I don't think I've ever seen that in the agency before.
It was insane, pretty much, but yeah, that was what you were working on for most of the project, besides acting and before that starting, helping develop the story.
Yeah.
And then the festival happened, and we all had different roles. So you were working on audio, and I guess I was also sort of managing audio at some points.
Oh yeah, I was in the booth. I was in the booth.
Yeah, we were both in the audio booth for a bit there.
And I
was also the host, so I was up there saying, "Hey guys, this is the festival. Want to see some films? Cool."
Colin helped me with like 10% of the audio because I had to like leave for a bit, or like because I was focusing on the computer and making sure everything was correct. And then
the Nobodies was all me. That was me just managing that.
No, actually, technically, we didn't have to work on the Nobodies because the Nobodies. You're talking about Quintessential, or not Quintessential?
No, it was the Nobodies. I mean, actually, a lot of the films we did, but the Nobodies, that was me. I was moving that tab constantly because the audio wasn't finished yet. In terms of like level managing, whatever.
Film festival was honestly pretty fun.
It was really fun. We had a fun time doing that. And then let's see, didn't really. After that, we started working on this current film we were working on. I think Symphony of the Devil, which is just not Symphony, Sympathy. And it's just all of us like, hey, let's get together and make a thing. And it happened a lot.
Well, it's happening.
Well, yeah,
still editing.
It is. I mean, the time this comes out or is given, I don't know.
Maybe it'll turn out good.
It should be fit. I mean, it's fine as it is right now, but Yeah, it's something.
It's because it's a slow dramatic film and all.
Yeah,
I don't like those.
it's a drama pretty much. It's something. But besides that, there was also the awards, which that it was fun. I had my family there and my girlfriend.
Me and Colin won both of us won best editing.
Yeah, which was really cool.
And
because,
sound design.
Yeah, because last year, I mean, like 10th grade, I won best editing. 11th grade, Matt, you won best editing. Then this year, we both won best editing.
No one had a chance. No one had a chance.
Exactly.
No one could...
We sweat.
Honestly, if we lost, I was gonna cry because I was so.
Honestly, let's just say we would. Yeah.
Hell would have rained loose.
Yeah.
But I think it's ironic that we both won.
I don't know. Ironic's not the term. It's just like it's fulfilling. That's what
poetry. It's pure poetry.
Yeah.
It's like it's like
and
no
also,
one had a chance to
also,
win. You
and
know.
also, sound design was cool. And even like the things we were nominated for that we lost, I'm not like mad at like losing best comedy this year. I wasn't mad because the comedy that did win, I really liked. It was really funny. There was no bullshit about it. It was.
I got best supporting actor, and that was it.
Yeah. I was nominated for a lot, but
Bro got nominated for 8 different categories.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought we were gonna win best comedy, but
I think we had a chance for sure. And
I'm not mad.
Yeah, I wasn't mad either. I was like hoping for like everything else. I think mainly like best like feature film. I know I didn't have a shot with festival favorite, but like feature film I was like crossing my fingers like maybe. But
we'll talk about that.
But no, I was pretty satisfied with a lot of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the rest of it has just been pretty chill, working on the Symphony of the Devil thing, and
I'm working on a new YouTube video, Symphony of the Devil.
I've been editing it,
and also I had to help Branch in the Nobodies. I did all the end credits parts for him.
Yeah,
and then I also
there was the Malco premiere for the Nobodies too, which was cool.
Basically, any special effects besides quintessentials that you see in and Senior Prank, I basically did those special effects.
What did you help with those Senior Prank?
I didn't help with Senior Prank, no. Nothing in Senior Prank I didn't help with. I mean, I did all the special effects in My Convenience Man except for the last...
Well, you did the Street Fighter thing and the explosion and then like the moving text. That was kind of...
And the glowing eyes.
Oh, glowing eyes.
And the basketball.
Yeah.
And the shaky part in the flying scene, but you did the rest of the flying scene.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. Yeah, that's been our year. It's been fun. I'm glad we got to develop all this.
Honestly, it was really fun.
Yeah, this has all been fun.
Without the HCP, I don't think I would have been able to be the person I am today and have the career I have.
Oh yeah, and just like working with Final Cut has like changed like my process as like a filmmaker, and just like it's been fun. Cooper, want to give special thanks to
the Koopa Spoopas, Poopa Scoopa, Poopa Troopa,
to Bald Man. It's been great working with you, and just everyone else that we've had the chance to work with. Great, got to know each other.
Thank you for working. Y'all were all amazing.
It's been great, and this is coming to a close, and it's closing a chapter. I mean, it's because this was like a highlight of my high school year among many other things, but this is like...
This is a highlight of my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is the main thing. I mean, high school itself is a whole thing in itself, but like...
HCVP transcends high school.
HCVP for me is like a majority of like that high school experience for me.
Yeah, because like I've had Cooper for 4 years. I've been in HCVP since the 9th grade all the way till now. So like it's like one of the most important things in my life.
Same here. I didn't have Cooper in 9th grade, but I knew we saw each other like twice that year. Yeah, it was just a good time like with HCVP, and like it had its ups and downs, of course, but we got through it, we managed, we dealt with it, we're here, we're alive, we're thriving, and yeah, I think that's the best way to put it.
Maybe there will be more podcasts in the future. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe we'll make one more before Colin goes off to SCAD, and then do stuff.
We're going to college, yeah.
Well, Colin is. I'm going to work at Wildlife and Fisheries and edit their videos and stuff.
Oh, you're not going to a community college?
I'm going to take a gap year.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, we're doing that. We're growing up. We're adults now. Bitch.
I can say cuss words now on the podcast.
Yeah, we can say pussy.
And that's where that ends.
All right. All right, goodbye, everyone. Eat your toast and
We will see-
buckle your seatbelt.